Hello, everybody. This is just, I'm not sure if anybody else is going to go on, maybe in a half an hour. And if they do, I can get off. But I just thought I'd go on since I cannot believe I'm sleeping through my alarm. I have my alarm set. I don't know. I guess maybe it's just not being very loud or something, or I'm just soundly sleeping. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I'm sitting outside right now. If you guys can hear all the stuff. In fact, I might even show you some stuff. I'm going to get on my phone and get on the chat that way. And I might show you guys just what it looks like out here. It's a really kind of a neat, well, I don't know. I would say it's a blue sky day. It isn't as blue as it was yesterday. It's kind of like, there's no clouds, but it's like a white haze or something kind of over it, or a gray haze. It's not, it's weird. It's not a blue sky. Now, yesterday was beautiful. All right. Gray haze. Oh, shoot. I got to turn this down. I always forget to do that. It never fails. All right. Oh my gosh, I got a bunch of people in here already. Scotty, Baylo, Prela Minimal, Joanna, Creek Mary. Oh, you guys, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, it's kind of an impromptu thing. There's nobody here right now, and so it's kind of neat, but hope you can hear the birds chirping, and I wonder if my dog will come up. Well, it's not really my dog, it's my mom's dog, but he's kind of a cool dog, but I might show you like what it looks like around here. But yeah, it's weird because the skies are, there's no clouds, but it's like, it's not a blue color. It's like a gray blue color. Very bizarre looking, but it is beautiful out today. It's like a little bit windy. I don't know if you can hear the breeze. And about, I'm guessing 82, something like that. I think it's supposed to get up to 90. All right, let me see what everybody's saying. Okay, whatever. Yep. Let's see. I can relate. I've slept through phone calls and my phone is right next to my bed. I've been having dreams where it seems loud and then very involved, Patrick says. Preliminal. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I hear somebody. You can hear like a vehicle here pretty soon. We're trying to get the corn in before a certain date. It's got to be planted before a certain date to get like crop insurance and stuff like that. So you can hear the birds. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting out on the porch and it's kind of nice. I might turn the phone around and oh, there's somebody coming. I might have to get off here. Darn it. I hope not. But yeah, we're trying to get the corn in. Kind of funny. See, Scotty Baylo says, I hear birds 24/7, but they really start chirping at 3 to 4 a.m. Now, I've noticed that they do start chirping here at 4 a.m. Now, I've been wanting to go and check it earlier because a lot of times I'll wake up at 3. And so, but I haven't gone outside to check it. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to see that video that I put up, but isn't that weird about how they can like put an EEG to your head and change the movie scenario based on what you're thinking? Oh my God. I mean, that's just crazy, you know? That is crazy. But I don't know. I mean, what does our future hold? You know, I noticed something, and I noticed it about a year ago, and it probably happened before a year ago, but I didn't notice it because I just wasn't noticing things, you know, because I was like involved in my own little world and my own problems and all that, and I just wasn't paying attention. But AI and just tech and everything in general is like so far above what we had on Sagittarius, or at least, you know, when I was there, you know, and this seems like this has happened like in the last 2 years. Now, you know, I'll tell you that, you know, even though I started seeing effects in the 80s, which I did, I mean, let me just give you, I've given people a rundown many, many, many times. Let's see. Well, John Deere was the first. That's no question. That was my first one because I was just like, "What the heck? Why would they do that?" You know, I was so shocked that they would add an E to the deer. Okay, but in the 80s, I saw, you know, Sally Field's name change, Christopher Reeves, Rod Sterling, Charles Schultz. I know there's others, and then also the whole McDonald's thing too, as well. Went from Mick to Mac, or Mac to Mick, I mean. And then in the 90s, you know, I was raising kids for the most, well, from like 93 on. But I did notice some things in the 90s. Trying to think of what they were. But, you know, I've kind of gone through my life just like noticing like small changes. I mean, I know I saw all those names I mentioned in the 80s because I remember thinking, what the heck, you know, what the hell is going on? But, you know, it may have slowed down for a bit for a while, or maybe I just was so busy, you know, wiping babies' butts that I didn't notice or whatever. For a while. But then in the last like 3 years, it's like ramped up again, you know, because, you know, I saw, you know, I remember I used to go to JCPenney and get my hair done. And I went to JCPenney, and I don't remember if I was just going for clothes or getting my hair done or whatever, but, and I stood outside and I just had what you call, quote unquote, the stare. I just stared up at that logo forever, you know. And I was just like, that's not right. And then I saw like Lazy Boy, you know, furniture, their logo change, and I can't remember what all else. And then there's some that I specifically remember in the 90s, and I need to write these down. Well, and then of course, even both my sons remember the Sinbad movie. Both of them do, you know. Because and I even remember thinking that, you know, what the, you know, with the Shaquille O'Neal one, I'm like, why are they making a movie so similar to the one that was just made? Of course, that happens a lot. And, you know, I think I'm going to notice that more often, and I'm going to write it down, because I bet you anything that one of those is going to disappear, and more likely the first one than the second one, because I've noticed that over the years where there'll be like two really similar movies like next to each other. And I'm like, why are they doing like something so similar? You know, it just seems so strange that they would do that. Okay, I'm going to go in the back of the chat here. I got to go back. I got to go up a ways. Kind of nice doing it on the phone. Let's see. JJB, I think I said hi, but if not, hi again. What is that bank-controlled madness? Can we elaborate on this more? I watched the video about it. I wasn't sure what to think of it. I know. I don't know what to think about it either. What the heck? I mean, and I don't know if you saw like the opening credits of that trailer where there was some like Mind Brain Institute that was a sponsor of the movie and all that. I mean, what the heck? What are they trying to do to us, honestly? I mean, I'm wondering, what is their end game? What is their goal? What are they trying to achieve? Are they trying to achieve, you know, the most human applications they can for AI? I mean, that's the only thing that I can really think of that they would be trying to achieve through this. I would really love to hear your thoughts on that. Let's see. Yeah, it was never misremembering. I mean, all of us thought that, because who's going to think that reality is going to change? You know, who's going to think that, you know, I have to remember all these history dates and all where all these countries and continents are. Of course, I mean, I know, you know, not necessarily all the countries, but, you know, you know, South America definitely moved for me. Australia, you know, if you moved Australia down, you know, and left New Zealand where it would be about in the right spot, really, because, you know, New Zealand was northeast of Australia for me. But Australia was always like clear at the bottom, clear at the bottom. And then, I mean, there's been other things too. Okay, one freaky thing for me, because I live in Colorado. I cannot believe, even though I do believe them because our realities are different, but what the heck? Colorado was bordered Canada for some people? I mean, I was born here, raised here. I mean, I went away for several years, but now I'm back. For now, anyway. And it's always been where it is for me. But, you know, I mean, I think it's like if you're closer to it, the more you don't see it. But it's like, where are the realities of these, you know? To me, that almost, because I've been struggling with, you know, is it one reality that's quantumly changing or multiple? You know, which one is it, and which one has more evidence? And I really can't come up with a conclusion at this moment, because, like, the fact that it could be one reality that's just quantumly changing, or that we went through a wormhole and went to somewhere else, I can't discount that. But yet I can't discount that we're in several realities. Now, there is this one YouTube channel that I really do enjoy, but I don't agree with everything he says, as far as, like, he's saying that we're doing all the same things on these other realities and stuff, if there's, you know, parallel worlds. I don't agree with that. I don't think we are doing all the same things. I think we are to, like, you know, maybe so many levels to the right and so many levels to the left. But I think once you get beyond certain levels, you know, it's, you know, okay, Jason. Yeah. Okay, hang on, you guys. Let me go to my. You guys send me an email and I will send you. Oh, dang it! Can I do it from here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, so anybody that wants to join me, go ahead and send me an email at raineontheplains at gmail.com. Cowboy and Jason, yes, you can join. That'd be awesome. And I'll send you a link. All right, let me look at the chat again. Okay. Patrick says, I think the first mass change I noticed was 1983, when it seemed there was a mysterious change of the entire subculture, like something outside of humanity was controlling and blocking everyone from the underground movement of 76 through 82. Possibly. Because, well, see, like I told you, I noticed changes in 1982. Now, whether that came from my, you know, I think most of you guys know, but I attempted suicide when I was 14. because a friend of mine committed suicide. But I don't know that it really took. I mean, I grew up in my brain, you know, in my memory, grew up throwing up in the bathroom, and it was a whole bottle of aspirin, which really, is that really going to kill anybody anyways? But what if it did? I don't know. I mean, but that is when I started seeing changes right after that. And I pinpointed it down because I went to findagrave.com, and it, you know, it was May of 1982 that he died. So what is that exactly? Shit. It's already 36 years ago. Oh my God. Hi, Jetrix. Hi, Master Richie. You guys, I'm really behind on this. Hi, Pylon. Hi, Jason. Let's see. Jason says you had a dream a while back that there was like a 2-hour adventure movie and it was detailed. Then your dog woke you up. It had only been 5 minutes worth of time. Yeah, I know. Well, and then some people say that our dreams are the reality. And like when we're awake, it's the non-reality. I mean, I find that kind of intriguing a little bit, you know. Hi, Joanna. Good morning or afternoon for you, whichever it is. Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly, Joanna, about the you say you wouldn't let them hook you up because of the brainwaves. Exactly. I mean, I don't think I would ever participate in that. Not because I wouldn't want to experience it. I actually would, to be honest with you. I think it'd be kind of cool to see all the different scenarios and how the movie would change. But I wouldn't want them to be recording all that and have access to my brain like that. I just don't think that's right. Hi, Amanda Jean. Gosh, it's getting windy. I might have to go inside in a minute, you guys. No, Colorado didn't move for me at all, JW. It's always been in the same spot. But I'm just saying, some people are saying that it was up near Canada, like by Montana and stuff. I mean, I don't disbelieve them at all. I just find that so bizarre. I mean, it just makes me laugh. Hi, Michelle, Nikki. Maybe part of it will be activation of the reptilian. Oh, don't even say that. Activation of the reptilian brain. Oh, goodness. Okay, Patrick says he just watched Rena. Oh, Rachel? Are you talking about Rachel Reenstra? Yeah, she talks about the chemtrail lung a lot. She needs to get the hell out of California is what she needs to do. Isn't she pretty? She's a pretty girl. Okay. Let's see. Amanda says, I think what we are seeing might have to do with Jesus conquering the world in every possible way that he had to. Yeah. Not that I don't think God or Jesus was restricted, you know, necessarily in that way. But I see what you're saying, and I agree with you as far as like, you know, well, I know what you're saying, and I agree with you. Yes. Yeah, the sit and gets with Dale. Yeah, I like him. But I don't agree with all of his stuff. I really enjoy hearing what he has to say, tons. But like, you know, he's saying that like his avatars in other worlds are doing exactly what he's doing right at that moment. And yeah, I think they are. Like what I was saying, like, you know, so many levels out, like 10 above and 10 below. But what about like 100 above and 100 below? I don't necessarily agree with that. And that's why we see like different people dying and just like, you know, some, you know, lost in children. My God, if it would die. Seriously. Okay. Yeah, JW, you can join me. Like I said, anybody that wants to join can just send me an email and I'll give you the link. But I want you to email me because I don't want to put it in the chat because that's caused problems in the past. So like if you want to join me, just send me an email at rateontheplains@gmail.com. A hangout link. Oh, dang. I don't know how I got to that. I'm trying to get. Okay, let me go back to the chat for a minute while that's doing that. Amanda Jean, as if Jesus said he conquered the world, he would have to conquer every possibility that the deception could have come through. Yeah. Yep. Oh, JW. You need to join me if you want to, but what the heck's wrong with this? How come I can't get to my inbox? Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't think Cowboy and all those were talking to me earlier. I'm on like all these. I have a bazillion. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's just getting overwhelming with all these hangout conversations that I have that people keep open all the time, which I love. I love to be part of it if I want to look at it and stuff. And then also the Discord, like, you know, Nobleness has a Discord channel that's really cool. All that stuff's so good, but it's just like it becomes overwhelming, you know, with all this. You know, I can't keep up with Facebook, Discord, and uh-oh, I think I might have lost you guys. Let me check. Am I gonna have to go and fix this? Oh, this sucks. I hope not. Bear with me if you're. Well, it looks like you guys are still hooked up. Wonder why it doesn't look like that to me. Wait a second. I can't tell. I can't. Okay, yeah. All right, good. I think everything's slow for some reason. All right, I'm just going to go through the, well, shoot, I really need to find out if you guys are still hearing me. I'm going to scroll down. Can you guys hear me? And I'll have to scroll back up. Can you guys hear me or not? It looks like I'm broadcasting, but oh, it's flashing. Shoot. Well, let me go inside. I'll go inside, you guys, and maybe that'll help. Okay. All right, so I'm inside now. Is that better, you guys? I need to go back up into the chat though, but let me know if that's better so that I can know that you guys can, it looks like you guys can still hear me. All right, and then let me see. My internet is acting really weird too. So it's looking like, can someone let me know if you guys can hear me? I think you could. I sound like a stoned robot. It's awesome. It's hilarious. You know, if there will be. Oh, shoot. Now what did I do? I lost the chat. Oh, God, that made me laugh. Oh, my God. A little scary. Is this, maybe I need to go back downstairs. Inside. Okay, in the chat, I'm going to assume that you guys bet. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Me laugh. Ton. I got to go up. All right. So, sheets. I don't know what to do. Up on different hard disks. I think so. Possibility. I took 10. Never up to. Oh, that's not so. I don't know. Yes, the culture in Europe and all over. Basically, became a stifle something. It was kind of part of. I graduated in '90, and I had more leather, stuff. I'm sure that sometimes. When I see Israel, and I always thought, but Canada is not where I was then. See, to me, this did all continents. It's now about states, definitely, not just their shake. For instance, definitely changed soda. Those both. Everyone. It happened. Generally, we were going to overcome them. But yeah. Hello. Yay. See you in this. I have to go soon here that I did. Baylo says politics like right. It was not. Hey, people think we're on. Some people have them. So now that tell we have to. The world is. It's exactly in spot just the other people and magic to transfer me to the days is magic effectively as ideas I will say out in Tria. Yeah, it's good to send chick snipe. Dope. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah. People generated. Yeah, possibly. Pylon says, for me, I was east of where it should be on the same level as it is now, but west, and Colorado is just a small amount south of where I thought it was. Raine robot. I'm not understandable. Sorry, you guys. I'm way up in the chat, but so hopefully it's better now. Hippies evolved into yuppies who were really into money and status. Then what came after that? Preppies? I don't really know. I don't get into any of it. Has anyone seen Texas lately? It looks stretched out north to south. Well, Texas is total. I did a video on Texas. Dallas is wrong. All the cities are wrong. The general shape of it, the panhandle is wrong. And even people from Texas were saying, you're exactly right. And they were shocked and I think scared a little bit when they saw it. So, I mean, some of them said, oh, it's always been where it is and you're crazy, you know, whatever. But some of them were honestly shocked and disturbed. I think it freaked them out because they're like, I think that's just a wrong map. And I said, because I wasn't using Google Maps, which I should have done for the video, but I said, look at Google Maps. It's the same on Google Maps. It's not any different. You know, look at it and you'll see that, you know, that it's the same thing. All right. Yeah, Iowa's been on top of Missouri for me as well. Okay, I'm kind of skipping over some of the stuff, you guys, because I'm behind. And also someone's here, so I'm probably going to have to get off in a minute. I still think that stoned robot comment is hilarious. That's awesome. Oh, hi, UK Gadget Man. That audio, it is weird, huh? I hope it's better now. It looks like it's doing okay. My audio's whacked. Sorry. Okay, let me look. Patrick says, I think the progressive of 60s, 70s, 80s were sabotaged by something very subtle and outside of it all. Yes, it's all overlooked now as if nothing strange happened. Yeah. Joanna says, all of the northern states seem to have grown further north, but otherwise nothing I see looks at all that strange. Well, yeah, I think we're growing into Canada. You know, even Lone Eagle and everybody from Canada is saying that as well. It's like we're kind of stretching north-south wise. Hi, Dominic. I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if anybody's still here. I can't tell at all. In fact, I should go to it on this and I could probably see if it is doing okay or not, because I'm looking at it on my cell phone instead of, I'm doing something totally different than I normally do because I was outside at first, but obviously it didn't work because you guys said I sounded like a Raine robot. I think that's so hilarious. All right. While I'm bringing that up. Okay. Let's see. And then I just need to make sure I'm still streaming okay, because sometimes it goes out. Okay, good. All right. Still wonky, but better. I hope I'm way behind in the chat, so hopefully when I went inside it was better. Okay, Joanna says I used to drive coast to coast, 18-wheelers. Some provinces country is smaller east to west, but generally states are same locations. Yeah, for me, the states are in the same locations, and I've always been a 50-stater, not a 51 or 52 person. But the shape of the states, especially, and there may be others, but for me, the ones that I've noticed the most are Alaska, Texas, and Minnesota, and Michigan, and also Louisiana. I mean, New Orleans used to be like right on the Gulf, and it's not there anymore. Okay. Very slow stoned robot. That is so hilarious. I think it was because I was outside, I think. That's awesome, though. I love that term, a slow stoned robot. All right. Still fragmented. Something is interfering and fragmenting your voice. I'm sorry, you guys. Chipmunks. I sound like a chipmunk now. I cannot wait to replay this, you guys. That is so freaking hilarious. Okay, Creek Mary. Well, from what I've read and watched, acid was part of MK Ultra that backfired during the Summer of Love. Deliberately introduced at Woodstock. I wonder about that. Am I back masking you? That is hilarious. No, not on purpose. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to listen to this back. I want to see coherence, Jason. I've heard a lot about that. And I really wish I would have seen it at this. I used to have this, when I lived in Mobile, there was this really, really cool independent theater that had like recliners in the front, and they, that you could buy like beer and wine at it and stuff like that. It was real chill. And then the owner of it would come down and introduce the film. It was awesome. That was so cool. Yeah, yeah, I've noticed Grease changing as well. Jumping Bunny. Yeah. Oh, hi, Mandela. I didn't see that. See that you were here. Welcome. Yeah, I want to rewatch this. I want to hear it. I mean, there's nothing to watch, but I want to hear it. Okay, Jason says the deep state tries to derail anything positive. I totally agree with that. It's funny because, like, how Martha has, I don't know if you guys ever watch Martha's, but, I did a video on how, like, she would, like, totally morph and change into, like, psychedelic weirdness. That's funny that my voice does that. Okay, trying to get down. Patrick says he thinks a UFO is hovering over my house. I wouldn't be surprised. I can't wait to listen to this back. Captured a double rainbow and sundeck at the same time. Cool. I'll have to look at that, Mr. Madaza. That's awesome. Secret messages. Maybe. No, to me, Jumpin' Bunny, it's always been 50 for me, but other Americans will say 51 or 52. So, I mean, it just depends. I mean, I'm wondering if it's ever going to jump up to anything other than 50, 51, or 52. Well, Amanda Jean, some people say there's different theories on that. A lot of people say DC, Puerto Rico. Some people say DC, and even Cincinnati. Which, you think Cincinnati, why would that be? Well, why would DC be? They're both cities. But the thing about Cincinnati, and why I think in some realities it may have been a different state, is that it was a hub for the Underground Railroad. Kentucky was a border state. It wasn't South. Most people think of it as a southern state, and it is today. But it was actually what they call a border state during the Civil War. At least in my timeline, it was. That may have changed now. I haven't looked at it recently, but Anyway, because it was such an underground railroad point, I think that could be why possibly it was a separate state on its own. And then other people say, you know how like above Maine, where like there's that water line where part of it is Canada, and then there's, but you know, part of it looks like the United States or should belong to the United States because of the water, the way the water is up there. And you know, I'm not, but anyway, I always thought that as a kid. I thought, well, how come that's not part of the United States? So a lot of people think that those two, I think what is it, Halifax and something, I'm not sure. I'm not really great at geography. And let's see, brain control movie seems related to the brain needle green storm. Yeah, I wonder, probably minimal. Joanna says, what happens when you have slow down like voice when a connection goes back to normal? The sound will speed up to catch it back up to the present time. Yeah, possibly. Amanda Jean, the movie they're talking about is, I did a video, like if you look at my channel, I did a video on it. It's called The Moment. And basically it's a movie that was developed with, you know, people who watch it put on, I guess, some kind of like helmet thingy, and it records their the people who are watching it, it records their EEG brainwaves and adjust the movie to what people want to see. Kind of crazy. 54 states. Oh my God. I wonder what that would be. Master Richard remembers 52. Yeah, that's what I always ask people, but I always got the sense that nobody could really give me a definitive answer, or they would always say Alaska and Hawaii. And I'm like, you can't say Alaska and Hawaii because that's what's there now. What are the additional two that aren't there now? You know, but I always got the sense that people didn't like it when I would ask them because, you know, I'm not questioning their memory on 51 or 52 at all. I just, you know, I'm just wondering, you know, what were the other two? You know, I mean, I'm just really curious. That's all it is. It's not that I'm questioning what their memory is or anything. Okay, the internet chats are the precursor to the movie mentioned. So much research that, well, I know that Reddit and YouTube and probably all the ME channels are just like basically one big, huge experiment. And, you know, but is that going to stop me from talking to you guys? I don't know. I mean, how do I know that, you know, 90% of you guys aren't bots? How do you know that I'm not a bot? I'm not. I mean, I met Suso. He met me in real life. But, you know, the thing is, I mean, even if people show themselves, you know, like I don't, but even if people show themselves, how do you know they're just not, you know? I mean, they've been AI generating people online, you know? I mean, that's documented. And so how do you really know anything? Well, you guys, I need to go because someone's home and I need to do some stuff, and I didn't realize they were going to be home this early. But anyway, it was great talking to you impromptu like this, and I love you all. And thank you for joining me. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye-bye.